On July 20, 1969, 600 million people watched Neil Armstrong step onto the surface of the moon. The broadcast was the most watched event in human history. But here's the thing. The original tapes of that broadcast are gone. All of them. NASA recorded the moonwalk on 14-inch magnetic reels. These reels contain slow-scan television footage at 320 lines of resolution, far sharper than the degraded broadcast the world actually saw. In 2006, NASA admitted publicly that the original tapes had been lost, possibly erased. Nobody could say which. 700 boxes of Apollo-era data simply vanished. The only surviving footage comes from TV networks that pointed cameras at their monitors. The moon landing as seen through a screen. Recorded on a screen. In 2009, NASA spent $230,000 on a restoration project. They took the best surviving broadcast recordings and digitally enhanced every frame. The result was remarkable. But it is still a copy of a copy. The originals would have shown details that have been lost forever. Here's what makes this strange. NASA was obsessive about archiving. They preserved telemetry data from Apollo 11 down to the millivolt level. They kept the astronauts' heart rate data. They kept every radio transmission. But the visual record of humanity's greatest achievement was erased. NASA's official explanation is that the tapes were degaussed and reused during a data shortage in the 1980s. Standard procedure at the time. But here's what they never mention. Apollo 11 was not the only mission whose tapes disappeared. Apollo 12, 14, 15, 16, and 17 footage is also gone. 6 separate missions. Hundreds of hours of footage. All erased during the same data shortage. All of the visual record. None of the technical data. Now, here's what skeptics say. The footage wasn't lost, it was suppressed. The original tapes showed anomalies NASA did not want the public to see. Former NASA contractor Ken Johnston claims he was ordered to destroy photographs showing artificial structures on the moon. He refused. He was fired weeks later. The Apollo program cost $25.4 billion in 1969 dollars. That is $190 billion today. And the visual record of every single landing is gone. So, what happened to the tapes? A bureaucratic error across 6 separate missions? Or a deliberate erasure of something they did not want us to see? I'm not sure. But the fact that nobody at NASA can explain it tells you something. The greatest achievement in human history. And we lost the pictures.